welcome as we get ready to begin the matchup between the Utah Valley Wolverines and the Montana Grizz. I'm Caleb Palmer, your broadcaster. We appreciate you joining us here today, and we will look forward to a great game of hockey.
Now, if you will all please rise and remove your caps for the national anthem sung by Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And as we get ready for puck drop today, I'm joined by my color commentator today, Jacob Hagel. Thanks for joining us today, Jacob.
Of course, good to be here. Third game in a row, 3 of 4, and excited for another exciting game of hockey. How about that?
Absolutely. The Wolverines coming off a win last night, 6-3. It was quite a journey. They were up 5 and played really well cohesively as a team, but unfortunately given a few late goals, kind of breaking down defensively. So, Jacob, what do you think the Wolverines need to do here coming forward into this new game, new mentality, and a new fresh start?
Yeah, they ran into some penalty trouble late in the game, too, that led to those 2 goals scored late. But they jumped off quick, and like to see that same start here tonight, getting a couple of quick goals in the first period.
And first face-off of the night goes to the Wolverines, and it goes back to Trost. Trost tries to pass, but quick read by the Grizz player. And it's on the boards. Comes away with it is Jackson Bagshaw. Bagshaw standing up, trying to break out. Shimbashi with it now, trying to center it. And quick shot there for the Wolverines off the post. Good look.
Yeah, and Caleb, it'd be interesting to see how this fog plays into it. We had the smoke in the pregame festivities and still kind of lingering on the ice, and I wonder if it'll impact the goaltender's vision as we saw in that shot.
Absolutely. You saw it moving from the Wolverine zone now into the Grizz zone. And hopefully here it'll clear out soon. Here comes Morrow, chasing. Grizz pick it up. Here comes Montana. Eisenstadt chasing. Montana player gets there first. Wolverines are going to come away with it. Clark trying to redirect into the zone. Hill can't keep it in. Wolverines have to tag up, and they do. Montana beginning in their breakout. Quick pass there, but good job by Eckett to stop a little cherry pick. Now the Grizz having it behind their net. Fog is starting to clear a little more. And good job by Fisher to take that away. Quick pass there, a little dangerous. And unfortunately, Grizz keep it back in. Eckett now. Over to Eisenstadt. Hill. Hill sends it in. Puck's going to end up on a Grizz stick as they look to break out. Montana coming in with speed along the wing. Quick pass to the middle. It's going to be sent to the corner. Ooh, hit there. Fisher trying to send it up and out of the zone. He clears it, but Wolverines can't complete possession.
And important to note tonight, Hunter Ray getting the start after riding the bench for the last couple games. But you mentioned this earlier in the series. One of the advantages of this roster is having two #1 goaltenders in Devin Bain and Hunter Ray, and so you're able to move between the two and give them both starts.
Ray has played solid this season, and he's shown that he can be a very capable goaltender, and hopefully he can put on a great performance for the Wolverines tonight. Wolverines looking to get their offense clicking. Besides that one opportunity from the circle off the crossbar, Wolverines haven't had many looks here.
It's been a good tempo so far, though, despite not having any shots up on the board yet, besides the one that rang off the post from Anderson. I feel like they've come out strong again in quick tempo here in the first period.
Shimbashi with it on the boards. He sends it up. Looking to get to Ammon Anderson, but it's going to go all the way down. Icing's going to be called against the Wolverines, and the face-off will be in their zone.
Yeah, a couple players to look out for Montana Grizz here. Number 3, Max Toyhala. That's my attempt.
Toyala.
Okay, Toyhala. 16 goals on the season, 14 assists for a total of 30 points. And Owen Lee, number 17, 6 goals, 22 assists. So a couple of big scores there for the Grizz.
And you can see right there after that, we also have Jackson Knudsen with 11. And he having 22 points, and Owen Lee with 28 points. So lots of really productive players for Montana. Wolverines are going to have to keep them in check. And puck comes all the way down. Icing is waved off, so Shimbashi chasing. Picked up by Morrow. Morrow fighting along the boards, but it comes out, and Montana's going to enter the attacking zone. On the far board, shot in, gloved by Hunter Ray. It's going to be a face-off in the Wolverine zone. And face-off goes to the Wolverines. It's sent high on the glass. Montana able to keep it good in. Wolverines looking to get a quick pass there to Hill. Hill's going to get it before the icing, but wasn't able to take full advantage. Morrow going for the hit. And Wolverines are going to be able to keep it in. Hill sends it back behind the net. It's going to ring around the boards. Eckett now sends it all the way down, handled by the Grizz goalie. Here come the Grizz now in the neutral zone. Pressured by Eckett. It's going to be picked up by Eisenstadt behind the net, ringing it around to Hill. Hill picks it up, hands it off, or tries to hand it off to Jacoby Clark. A little bit of a miscue there. And it's going to end up back in the Grizz zone. Clark with it now. Sends it behind the net. Ring around the board to Fisher. Fisher has 2 on. Dumps it down. Montana's going to retain possession. And working in the corner. Turns around. Centering pass in the slot. Can't handle it. Rebound. It's going to go behind the net. Montana finding their stride here. On a quick little sequence there from Montana. Lots of passes, lots of shots, and lots of good opportunities.
Yeah, and I feel like one of the keys to this game is going to be who can establish control in the neutral zone first. We've seen already UVU moving through the neutral zone without any cohesion in passes, and whoever gets control of that neutral zone is going to have a good start.
Allow them to set up, and here comes Wolverines now trying to get it out of their zone as they look to get their own setup. Kept into the zone by the Grizz. Coming down, top of the circle. Curls, trying to hit that DDD pass. High slot shot, high and wide. Attempt to clear. At least does get out, and here comes Mason Widener. Mason was a scratch earlier in the season, but he's managed to work his way up to the third line, and he's been getting consistent time the last few games.
Yeah, and a couple of goals to his name as well this season, so good looks for Mason Widener.
And good job by Finger to steal that puck. He skates it into the zone. Ends up in the corner. He falls. Here come the Grizz back on the offensive. Quick centering pass, batted away by the defense. Good job, Bryce Whittier. Bagshaw mishandles it. Whittier, Finger with it now. DDD pass to Whittier. Back to Finger. Bagshaw's going to pick it up. Sends it back. And it's going to be attempted to send into the zone, but picked up by the defense of the Grizz. Montana now. A little bit of a miscue there. Centering pass. Shimbashi trying to get it out. Trost with it. Good look by the Grizz player there to bat it down. There's going to come Evan Anderson along with Clark. Clark now trying to back pass it to Anderson, but didn't back pass it quite enough. Picked up by the Grizz as they look to clear. Body by Clark. Puck's going to come out, and Grizz are going to be able to break out. Wolverines caught there in the change, and Grizz player's going to come all the way in. Hunter Ray is going to put a glove there and stop it, forcing the faceoff in the Wolverine zone.
Notice the guys putting in long shifts right now. Part of the problem is the puck's been on the defensive zone for quite some time, which means once UVU gains possession, they have to get a quick shift in and aren't able to bring more than two guys on the counterattack, and so kind of struggling to get quick looks in the attacking zone.
Second line out for UVU. And battle along the boards is going to pop out behind. Quick centering pass, but nobody was there. It's going to go all the way down to the Grizz's goalie. Here comes Morrow. And good read by the UVU player. Beckett with the now. Fires it all the way down. Morrow chasing. Grizz handily get it out of the zone. They begin their breakout. Pass a little far though. And Grizz are going to have to touch up. They do. Entering the zone. Grizz are going to come away with the puck again. Shot from the circle. Rebound. And pass all the way back to the goaltender.
Hunter Ray's been tested early here. 4 shots now up on the board. And a lot of those shots coming from the middle, in between the two circles, right in front of the net. Defensive breakdown, they're going to have to try and push them out wide.
Here comes Fisher. Shot from the high slot. It's off a skate and it's going to go wide. Fisher recovers it though. Looking to get a centering pass. Looking for his options. Sends it down. Picked up by Widener. Widener with it now. He's having to fight for it. In the feet. Picked up by Fisher. Fisher trying to send it over to Finger, but it was intercepted. Finger bringing it in now. Loads up, shot. It's going to go high and wide. Fisher with it on the boards. Montana's able to recover and sends it deep into the zone. Looks like it's going to be icing against the Grizz. Waved off because the Montana player was there. Peterson now on the boards. And then fight for control. It's going to come down all the way behind the net. Sent around for Shimbashi. Shimbashi. Lots of action along the boards. Montana's going to come out with it as they worked for that centering pass. They're going to send it all the way out of the zone. Montana's going to have to regroup. Wolverines get a change. Good job there by Bagshaw, but unfortunately it's going to come all the way down to the zone. Trost now. Back pass. Looking to get it to Whittier. Anderson's going to send it over to Bagshaw. Bagshaw. Anderson. Anderson. Looking to send it up to Whittier, but Whittier unable to catch the pass. Montana's going to take it back in their own zone as they regroup. Sending it up and entering the neutral zone, under the attacking zone. Puck's going to come deep into the zone as Whittier looking to quarterback it and start a quick breakout for the Wolverines. Anderson now waiting, sends Shimbashi, who enters the zone. Quick back pass attempt is blocked by Montana. Rims it around. Picked up by Trost. Trost with pressure. Puck is recovered by Montana. They look to begin their cycle. They send it back behind the net. 17 looking for a quick pass. Off a UVU player, and it's going to go behind the net. Montana still with control. Centering pass picked up by the UVU defense. Attempt to clear is failed. And it's going to be sent all the way down. Like we talked about earlier, we're seeing Montana State establishing their establishing their cycle.
And a good job there from Patrick Shimbashi to snuff out that pass, that centering pass right in front of the net.
Quick centering pass. Wolverines able to break it out of their own zone. Clark in alone as Wolverines get a change. Going behind the net. Like we talked about earlier, forcing that change is going to mean that the Wolverines will have to work extra hard. Oh, quick opportunity there.
Yeah, and you're asking the puck carrier to kind of hold up by himself, which Jacoby Clark's been able to do, which is why we have an opportunity here in front of the net.
Here comes Morrow. Morrow. Quick centering pass. A little bit of a scrum. Lots of bumblebee hockey. And it's going to come all the way back behind the net. Grizz, pass back. Skated up. Sent in. Now Montana gets a change. 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first period of regulation. Hill sends it down. Montana coming through. Quick little move by Manoa Finger. Can't get it past the neutral zone though. Quick centering pass. Nifty little move there. Couldn't get it to his backhand to fire. And the Grizz looking hungry later in this period.
Yeah, Montana's done a phenomenal job controlling the tempo of this game, but credit to UVU for keeping pace. It's a quick pace of play right now, but UVU is bending and not breaking on defense at least.
And we can see, even though Montana has been having a lot of control, they only have 4 shots on the board right now to UVU's 2. It's a really close game, and if the Wolverines can continue to find their identity and really work together as a team, breaking into the attacking zone with more players, getting out of the defensive zone early, we can see, like we saw last night, a 5-6 goal game.
Yeah, and we've seen Anderson and Shimbashi link up a couple times in center ice. Early on in the first period, they've tried the long pass that wasn't working, so look for those quick 1-2-3 passes in neutral zone.
Shimbashi trying to get it across the line, but he can't. It's going to be picked up by Bagshaw along the corner. Along the boards. Picked up by Trost. Trost setting it up for Shimbashi. Intercepted. Montana trying to get out of their own zone. Looks like they will. Here with speed. Good job by Shimbashi to prevent that pass. Montana's driven to the side. Good job by the Wolverines defense to break up that offensive opportunity. Sent in by Hill. Hill chasing it. Montana setting it up. Here comes Finger chasing it. Trying to send it over to Nelson. Nelson sends it all the way up. It's going to be, icing is waved off.
Yeah, it looked like it caught the stick of number 8 for Montana, Mason Parrish.
It's going to end up back in the Wolverine zone to Hill. Hill carries it across the line, tries to get a quick shot, and stick from, quick shot again. Grizz, quick back pass, little miscue there. Morrow, fighting for that puck. Nelson with it now. Nelson sends it up, trying to catch Clark, but it's going to go all the way down, icing against the Wolverines. And face-off won by the Wolverines, going to send up to Morrow. Morrow trying to clear, but it's picked up by Montana. Montana, full throttle, shot. It's going to go high in the net. Nelson sends it up. It's going to be intercepted by Montana. Montana really putting the pressure on the Wolverines in this first period with only 5 minutes remaining and 5 shots to UVU's 2. Wolverines are going to have to continue playing their hearts out. Good pad save by Ray. Shot again, deflection. Dangerous little sequence there for Montana.
Yeah, like you said, with under 5 minutes to play now in the first period, Hunter Ray really keeping the Wolverines in this game. We've seen Montana control the pace of the game, and frankly, not to throw anybody under the bus, but I think the shot totals are a little less than they actually are. So Montana with a majority of the scoring opportunities in the first period.
And centering pass is going to be picked up. And up in the corner, Wolverines trying to get it out, intercepted. Good job by Widener to get it out. Ends up at center ice. Montana looking to get a quick change in. Fisher all the way down. It's going to be on the boards for Chesworth. Chesworth and Widener fighting for it. Montana's going to come out with it. Quick little move there. Eckett with it now. Eckett sends it all the way in. Wolverines get a change. Fisher in. Eckett tries to send it in, but his shot is intercepted. It's going to be icing against the Grizz.
Yeah, so shot total now up to 7 for University of Montana compared to just 2 for UVU. And that first one was in, the first 15, 20 seconds of the game with Hammond Anderson going off the crossbar. So UVU struggling to find open looks in front of the net and get shots off on target.
Face-off won by Bagshaw. Anderson trying to shovel it back in. Eisenstadt with it now. Shimbashi. Montana handily enters the zone. Anderson. Eisenstadt pressuring. He's going to send it up. Anderson ends up losing the puck, and Montana's going to come away with it. Quick little lob pass. Shimbashi, big hit on the Montana player. The Grizz looking for another centering pass. Shot from the point. It's going to go wide behind the net. Montana retains control. A back pass. Back shot with it now. Sending it up to Anderson. Anderson sent it over to Shimbashi. Shimbashi can't catch it.
Yeah, I mentioned that bend don't break mentality, and it can only get you so far, and UVU frankly fortunate to not have any of those pucks go in on Ray.
We talked about before, this is an opportunity for UVU to really show and to show their stuff, come out and show the fire that they had at the beginning. Because like we talked about, Montana is a harder team than they played last night. They're coming out, they're looking aggressive, they're confident on their skate, they're passing well. They're dangerous. They're getting really nice opportunities right there. Quick deflection and pad save by Hunter Ray. And so the Wolverines really got to find and take everything that they've learned this season and really try and crystallize it coming into this next period with only 2 minutes remaining. Hopefully they can get something to turn the tide.
And what Hunter Ray's doing here right now in the first period of this game, I think, is super underappreciated, right? The last 3 games, or last 2 games at least, we've seen Devin Bain start. And so to come in cold like that and face, almost 10 shots in the first period, hats off to Hunter Ray.
Many of those shots, quality opportunities from the Montana offense. So, point to the circle. Other circle, shot. Job by Logan Hill to keep that out. Clark now. Looking down at the zone. Defense collapses, and now it's going to be not quite an odd man opportunity. Montana sending it up the circle. Back to the point, little miscue there. What we have seen from Montana this game, though, are those slight miscues, a missed pass, a misreading where the other players are going, and those are the opportunities that UVU really has to capitalize. Because we've seen it there again multiple times. Most of the time, it's when Wolverines have been in the defensive zone for a long time, so they can't capitalize on it. So it'll be interesting locker room talk coming in and what we're going to see in the next period. Quick opportunity here, and good job by Ray to stop that. Montana with it now in the circle. Shot. Ray gloves it down with 42 seconds remaining.
And you've seen UVU be strong on the back check, right? Like, that's one of the reasons why those passes aren't working out so far for the Grizz, trying to link up in front of that because of that back check. But can UVU turn that into an attacking opportunity? That's what we haven't seen so far in this first period.
Face-off won by Montana. D-to-D pass. Good read by Mason Widener. Here comes Chesworth. Coming into the zone. He's got Widener helping. Puck comes off his stick, and now comes Montana into the zone. Driven wide. End up behind the net. Centering pass. Sent up to Widener. Widener with it now. Trying to clear it so UVU can get a change, but Montana intercepts it. And that's going to be it for the first period of regulation. Game is tied 0-0 with UVU's 2 shots to Montana's 10. We appreciate you guys joining us, and we look forward to seeing what happens in the next period of play.
Yeah, and it's tough when you're averaging 6 shots a game starting the first period, right? They're on pace for 6 shots at the end of the game. Look for Patrick Shimbashi and Ammon Anderson to get involved in the second period.
And with that, we begin the first intermission. And welcome back as we get ready for the second period of play. The game is tied if you are joining us for this second period for the first time. UVU 0-0, and with Montana out shooting the Wolverines 10-4. So Jacob, what do we want to see for the next keys of the game going into this second period?
Yeah, well, we emphasized how Montana's been controlling the pace of the first period at least, and so UVU's done a good job of bending and not breaking, right? Lots of back checks from their defensemen, but those haven't turned into scoring opportunities, so we want to see more control in the neutral zone, setting up quick 1-2 passes through the zone and getting good shots on net.
As well, we're going to see right now with UVU having the long change, they'll have to really work to get it out of the zone so they can even get those opportunities. They were stuck in the defensive zone a lot, and now it's going to be even harder. So this is their opportunity to really settle down, control the puck, look for where they're going to pass, and deliberately break out. So that way they can not only get those scoring opportunities, but keep fresh legs on the ice.
Yeah, I was watching Bruins Blackhawks on NHL Network earlier, and they had a clock in the top right corner showing you how long it had been in the zone. I wish we had one for you here, because it's probably going to get pretty hot.
Now here comes Montana coming along the boards. Defense by Trost trying to send it up, but it ends up back. Whittier's going to wing it up. Anderson trying to shovel it out, and he gets it. To end up deep into the Montana zone. No icing. Bagshaw and Shimbashi. Anderson with it, trying to get that centering pass. Grizz are going to come away with it, send out for their breakout pass. Trost tries to intercept it. Whittier ends up with it instead. Sends it down. Wolverines have to tag up. Whittier kicks it over to Bagshaw, and it's going to go way behind the net. And here come the Grizz, entering the neutral zone. Now on the point. Good interception by Anderson as Anderson sends it up to Clark now. Clark checked into the boards. Montana with it now. Finger trying to keep it in, but he can't. Little move there. Nifty little pass. Montana's going to come out with it, but good defense by the Wolverines. Pass intercept in the neutral zone. Montana coming in with speed. Finger trying to push him to the boards. He does, but puck's going to come out. Clark sends it up. Picked up by Hill. Hill with Morrow. Shot in. It's off his shin guard. Going to come behind the net. Wolverines looking to maintain possession. They do. Chesworth now. In the feet for Widener. Widener's shot, but it's off a player. Montana comes out with it. They enter the zone.
When we talked earlier about what can change the tide, right? It's quick shots like that from Mason Widener. It didn't reach the net, right? But looking for opportunities, even if you just get a window of space to get the puck on net, that's how you start developing those chances.
And like I said, UVU with only 4 shots on the period, on the game, rather. It's really important to get those opportunities quick. It's going to come out to the top of the circle. And in the scuffle, Trevor Fisher trying to clear it out, but Montana's going to pick it up. Puck ends up behind the net. Montana looking to start a cycle.
There's been good, crisp hockey from both teams. We haven't seen any penalties yet, which is a good sign for UVU, especially after having 14 penalty minutes last night. So it's been quick, crisp, fast-paced hockey. It's been
and it'll be really important going into the latter half of this game to really continue that pattern, because as they skate, as they get tired, it's going to be a little easier to become undisciplined. So as UVU continues, they can play a clean game and stay out of penalty trouble. They'll be in good shape. Here comes Whittier. Whittier trying to send it up, but it's intercepted by Montana. Good job there by Trost. Stick out that foot and prevent that pass. High touch. Wolverines get away. Wolverines pick it up, but can't get it out of the zone. Quick shot. It's going to go wide.
Was that collapsing defense again? This time Whittier coming through and getting a stick on the shot.
That's Shimbashi now. Shimbashi trying to look for Anderson. Pass a little short. It's going to be intercepted by Montana. Montana now in an odd man rush. Quick shot. It's going to go wide. Trost trying to get it up, but intercepted by Montana. Puck's going to come out of the zone, and the Grizz are going to have to regroup. Shimbashi. And it's going to come out with Montana. Quick shot. It's going to go wide. Montana with it now. Shot. It's also going to go wide. Behind the net. Into the corner. Hill with it now on the boards, trying to clear it up. It's been picked up by the Montana defense. And now here's a breakaway opportunity. Hammond Anderson looking to capitalize. Quick shot and good pad save by the Montana Grizz goalie.
Yeah, and that's exactly who you want on the odd man breakaway. Hammond Anderson there unable to get the shot off as he held onto the puck just a little too long and ended up gliding the puck into the pads of the goalie.
But those are exactly the opportunities we talk about taking advantage of. Like we saw, there's multiple opportunities for the Wolverines in that first period, unable to capitalize. So hopefully they can use that momentum going forward. Hill now, and here comes Morrow. Morrow with a little bit of speed. He's got Clark on his wing. And he comes away with it. On the boards. Send it up. Widener with it now. But it's picked up by Montana as they look to break out. Quick read by Noah Finger, unable to poke check. Now here comes Peterson with it behind the net. Peterson sends it behind to Finger. Peterson down. He gets back up though. Morrow up to Clark through a skate. Montana's going to come up with it in the neutral zone. This is what we talked about, neutral zone turnovers and control the neutral zone. Such an important part. Widener with it now. Widener setting it up. Clark now trying to get to it. Montana just edged him out.
Caleb, I couldn't tell. I don't want to speculate, but it looked like it was Nathan Morrow pinned up against the boards there, seeking the attention of the UVU trainer. So
he's limping off. You can see he's not able to put a lot of weight on that.
And it looks like it's Nathan Morrow.
Looks like he's left. Oh no. Morrow's been a solid player for the Wolverines this year. It'll be sad if that takes him out of the game.
Yeah, strong second liner. He's got 4 goals on this season, so he's been able to give a lot of effort from that second line, something that UVU will miss at least for the rest of this period, you'd assume.
And Montana's going to come away with it. Quick shot, reflected into the netting by Ray, buying some time to regroup for the Wolverines. With 14 minutes remaining in the second period of regulation, Montana's out shooting UVU 11-5. Game is still tied 0 apiece.
Now we still haven't seen any penalties for either side, so again, keeping it crisp.
Face-off won by the Wolverines. Montana doing a good job of intercepting that. It's sent up. Picked up in the neutral zone. Grizz with it now. They're on blue line. Good job by Widener there to pressure the Montana defense. Not allow that breakout. Paddled back behind the net. Montana with it. Looking for that centering pass. Chipped out. And Wolverines are going to get it clear. And as the Grizz come into the attacking zone. Wide, there in the corner. Looking for pass behind the net. Following the circle. Sent down. As Montana begins a cycle. Quick shot from the circle. It's going to go wide. Montana continues to retain possession. Wolverines trying to chip it out, but they do clear the zone. And good, Eckett trying to capitalize there. Odd man opportunity, shot and score from Montana. First goal of the game.
Yeah, and you saw it. I mean, Grizz had possession in the attacking zone for almost 45 seconds there. UVU able to break up the pass, but lose it in the neutral zone, and all of a sudden you've got an odd man rush the other way. And looks like it's number 6 for the Grizz. Javier Hamlin putting it through the 5-hole.
And we saw there, part of the reason there was the odd man rush was Eckett with his challenge here. He had the open space and he tried to make a little bit of a move. He was beaten, unfortunately. The Wolverines got the raw end of that deal. Wolverines won the face-off. Send it up. Nielsen with it now. Clark sends it into the crowd, and it's going to be a face-off just inside the zone.
When we've seen UVU in the past, when they've given up that first goal, kind of lose their momentum, right? So it'll be important here to stay in the game and not give up that important second goal.
Quick shot from Whittier, it's going to go wide. Hill with it. Picked up by the Montana defense. Whittier sends it into his own bench. Face-off's going to come right outside the zone. And Montana's going to come away with it. Little chip. It's going to end up on Whittier's stick. Whittier's sending it up. Wolverines looking to break into the zone. They do, but not cleanly. And Montana's going to mount a counterattack. They enter the zone. Coming in on the left side. Pushed outside by Trost. Trost pushing him along the boards. Trost comes away with it. Trying to send it up to Nielsen. Nielsen backhand it, but it's picked up by Montana. It's going to bounce around to the other boards. Montana now in the corner. Trost along with Clark. Quick shot there. Ray able to glove it. Another opportunity for the Grizz.
That was a nifty move there, weaving in and out of defenders for number 21 from the Grizz, Josh Chamberlain. And Ray stays home, stays on that near post, and is able to cover up and force the face-off.
And face-off won by the Wolverines. Trying to break it out of their zone, and they do at least. Ammon Anderson with it now, but lost it in his skates. Offside is going to be called since he didn't have possession of the puck as he crossed the neutral, as he crossed the blue line.
And we'd like to take this time to remind you fans at home that if you're looking for more exclusive content of this UVU men's hockey team, you can follow us on social media on our Instagram and Facebook pages at UVU Men's Hockey. That's UVU Men's Hockey for more exclusive content of your favorite Wolverines.
And the scuffle. Wolverines looking to break out. Here comes Ammon Anderson trying to inject some life into the offense. Shot, it's going to go wide and behind the net. Sawyer Nelson skating backwards. Finger with it now. Quick pass is going to end up off a stick and into Montana hands. Finger sends it back up, looking for Shimbashi. Shimbashi with two people on him. Anderson trying to assist. It's going to rim around the boards. Anderson almost able to catch it, but here comes Montana now. Looking to get into the zone with speed. Trying to make a quick move there, but good job by Finger to poke check that. Fisher with it now. Falling, but sends it around the boards. Backshot with it. Lose control. Montana's going to come out with it. Challenged by Eckett. Eckett's going to keep it in. And valiant effort. Eckett now. Collision's going to send the puck into the crowd, and the face-off will come outside the zone.
It was good hustle there from your assistant captain, Jade Neckett. A couple of poke checks consecutively, and it's good to see that they're keeping the tempo. We talked about it earlier, right? Grizz have controlled the pace of the game, and UVU fighting hard to stay within one goal right now.
Face-off brought to the inside of the zone. Back to Eckett. Eckett's shot is going to go off a shin pad and wide. Montana trying to break out. Wolverines send it back in. They tag up. Here comes Fisher pressuring. And picked up by Chesworth. Chesworth now, but nobody in front of the net. Chesworth trying to send it back. Fisher with it, but loses it, and it's going to end up back on a Grizz stick. Grizz now. We're going to mount a counteroffensive. And ends up at the point. Quick little move, shot from the circle, blocker save. Looks like we're going to have the first penalty of the night. This one's going to go against Montana. Widener trying to send it up, but unfortunately Montana able to get it. And the Wolverines unable to take advantage of any of the extra time. But they do get the first power play of the night.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be number 26, Tobias Robinson, going to the bin for 2 for the Grizz. So first opportunity for this power play unit to show what they've got. We saw them, look at our stats from last night. I believe the power play unit for UVU was on the ice 7 times last night. So a lot of action for them last night. And we'll see what they have in store here against Montana.
And it's going to be sent all the way down. Hunter Ray having to make a quick decision there. Sends it over to Trost on the corner. Shimbashi with it now. Montana coming out hard and strong on their penalty kill. Hoping to intimidate the Wolverines. They pick up right there. Quick opportunity, a little bit of a move. Pass, shot, and goal. Shorthanded opportunity, shorthand goal.
Yeah, and
Grizz.
It started on that forecheck from the Grizz, breaking up that pass coming into the neutral zone, and it set up an odd man rush for a shorthanded goal, and it's 2-0 here quick in the second period.
Clark wins the face-off. It's going to end up with Eisenstadt. Neckett back to Eisenstadt. With 9 minutes remaining in the second period, the Wolverines really have to try and settle down and continue to work together, try and cleanly break into the zone and generate some offensive opportunities. Wolverines haven't seen many as of late for most of this period and almost the entire second half of the first period.
Yeah, and that shot total is still sitting at 5 right now for the Wolverines.
Nielsen trying to send it in. It's going to be picked up by Montana. Off boards and down. Remember, the Wolverines are still on the power play. They have yet to get an opportunity with 1 minute remaining.
Starting to see some third and fourth liners out on the ice too for the men in green. Caden Nielsen, the puck carrier now, so maybe the bench can provide some much needed enthusiasm for this team.
And Montana's going to poke away, and they're going to get another odd man opportunity here. Quick shot. Good job by Ray to block it, but they're not out of the woods yet. Shot in. It's going to be off a stick. And with 20 seconds remaining on the power play, the Wolverines are looking like they're on a kill. Nielsen with it now. Send up to Anderson. Anderson putting on the brakes. Looking for an opportunity. Quick move there. At the circle. Shimbashi shot. It's going to go wide. Another opportunity. Shot and score. Talk about a breath of life for the Wolverines.
That was Hammond Anderson on the rebound. Eisenstadt from the point set it in. And Anderson just in the right spot at the right time. Gets the rebound, puts it back in, and it's a 1-goal game now.
That is going to be a power play goal for the Wolverines with 5 seconds remaining, and the penalty to Montana. Power play is going to be 1 for 1.
When you mentioned it, it's about 30 seconds left on that power play. The Wolverines looked like they were on the kill, but it took, just the one shot. And we mentioned before, right? You need to get the puck on net. It doesn't matter where it's from, just throw it on net. And that's what Eisenstadt did, and Anderson was in the right place.
And And now with 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second period, Ray having to face another opportunity. Hits Shimbashi. Shimbashi couldn't catch the puck. Bagshaw is able to catch it, but it's outside the zone. Wolverines have to tag up. Now here comes Montana. Fast, looking for another opportunity. It's going to go wide. Evan Anderson with it now. Anderson up to Bagshaw. Bagshaw with 2 on him, trying to bring it into the zone, and he at least gets it there. Trying to shovel it down. It's going to be picked up by the defense for the Grizz. Grizz now send it up as they break out. And into the zone. Quick little back pass. Backhand shot in. Ray able to glove it down.
Yeah, I don't think Ray was expecting that, but he was able to get the glove and the blocker and the stick in front of the puck. Sometimes you just have to use all the tools that you have to prevent that goal from coming in.
And it was kind of an odd shot. To take a backhand shot from that far out. Face-off won by the Grizz. Grizz shot in, and now here comes Widener. Kicks it a little far ahead of him. And Montana. Alright, now here comes Fisher with it. Fisher looking to break it out. Sends a little bit of a bad bounce. Fingers able to at least send it in. Off a high glass. A little bit of a scare for the crowd there.
Yeah, that one looked like it was heading for somebody's head. Good thing the glass was there to stop it.
Battle for the puck in the corner. It's going to come out for the Wolverines. Fisher trying to get it out, but it's picked up by Montana. Quick shot there. Good job by the defense to prevent. Could have been another dangerous opportunity for the Grizz. Grizz along the far boards. Back pass. Going to send it up to the point. Quick shot in. Off a couple bodies. It's going to end up in the corner. Montana beginning their cycle again. Wolverines looking to break it up, and they do. They can't get it out though. Widener now chasing, but is unable to get it. Scrum in the boards, going to end up at the point. Quick shot in. Ray looking for where it is. He's able to cover it at least. It looks like a little bit of a scrum there. Jaden Eke now taking somebody down. We'll have to see what penalties come up out of it.
Yeah, he put him in a headlock and threw him onto the ground. At least that's what it looked like from here. I'm sure Jaden's probably pleading his case that he just got wrapped up. But man, what an opportunity for the Grizz there. Looked like Ray was out of his crease just a bit. About half the goal wide open. And we're going to see what the call is here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see maybe a double minor for both teams. So it looks like Eke coming to the box.
Along with number 12 for the Grizz.
22, Jackson Knudsen. So I'm not sure what the official call is yet, but we've seen it all weekend. This home ice advantage with the crowd behind the penalty box. And you gotta think it's gotta get into the guys' heads at some point. Most guys, they'll eat it up, but if you find the right hothead, it'll get them going a little bit. So, yeah, roughing on Knudsen. I didn't hear what the call was on Eckett, but
it was holding on Eckett, which pretty consistent with what we saw.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to be doing 4-on-4 rather than coincidental minors. It's going to open up the ice for the Wolverines here and for Montana, so it'll be interesting to see which team fares better. This little bit of shift in play. Here comes Anderson trying to escape that check. It's going to send it back to his demon. Whittier with it now. Looking for that breakout pass. Gets it to Bagshaw. Bagshaw skating into the zone. He's got Anderson on the wing, but lots of Montana defense. We're going to block that pass. Going to send it up to Whittier. Whittier's going to send it down. Whittier with it again. He's going to send it down to Anderson. Anderson back to Bagshaw. Bagshaw with it now. Looking for a centering pass, but nobody there. It's going to be picked up by Montana. Whittier pinching now. Loses the battle. Anderson having to come back on defense. Montana now sends it in deep. Looks like it's going to be icing against Montana. Face-off ended up back in their zone with 4 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the second period. When we have a game, Montana still out shooting UVU 19-7.
And it's something to keep your eye on. You can't see it on your screen, but Knudsen and Eckett have been chirping at each other for the length of this penalty so far. So something to keep your eye on moving forward the rest of this game, see how that factors in.
And like we talked about earlier, this is a very important, pivotal point in the game. They've now taken a penalty, and this is an opportunity for the team to cool their heads and not allow the emotions to run too high. As we saw it, lots of penalties taken in the last period of last game. And Montana's going to have it on the far boards. Montana looking for that breakout pass. They get it. They enter the zone. Grizz centering pass intercepted by Whittier. Whittier coming with it now. He skates it. He enters the zone. Shot in. It's going to be gloved by the Grizz goalie. He's going to hold on for a face-off in the zone.
51 seconds left on this 4-on-4 action, 4:12 in the period. But frankly, if you're the Wolverines, you got to imagine you're happy to go into the second intermission still at 2-1, right? Grizz jumped out early with those 2 goals in the beginning of the second period. So to only go down 1 into the intermission would be a good sign.
Face-off is won by Montana. And here come the Grizz behind their net. DDD pass. Pressure by Hill. Montana coming into the zone. Quick shot, it's going to go wide. Picked up again by Montana on the boards, but good job by the Wolverines to poke it out. Hill trying to send it up to Clark, but intercepted by Montana. Montana's done a great job of reading passes and reading lanes and stopping opportunities for the Wolverines. Eisenstadt sends it up to Clark. Clark gloves it down. Clark sends it in, but it's going to be picked up by Montana. He sends it back. With 7 seconds remaining, we're quickly going to come back to full strength for both teams. And they do. Montana with it now. Quick shot from the circle.
See how long it takes for Eckett and Knutson to tangle up again.
Sent in. Anderson with it now. He's in alone. Bagshaw now. Following in the corner. Quick pass up. It's going to be picked up by Montana, but Finger is able to try and get it out. Fortunately, can't get it all the way out. And quick shot. It's going to go high and wide. Lots of shots from the point and from the top of the circle for Montana. Quick shot from the circle, off a shin pad. Ends up back in Montana hands. Shot from the slot. It's going to go wide.
Yeah, and that first shot was heading straight for the net, but Ammon Anderson doing a good job giving up the body and getting in front of that shot to protect his goaltender.
And it looks like a quick play shot out of the off the glass and out, so it's going to be a face-off within the Wolverine zone.
And you like to see that from Ammon Anderson, right? He's already on the goal sheet tonight. Now leads the team in goals with 11. But he's given up the body on the defensive side, and that's what you like to see from these guys.
And good job by Trevor Fisher now. Lead the charge. He sends it in deep. Widener chasing. Fisher trying to intercept the pass, and he's able to at least gain control of it again. He sends it up, hoping to get Whittier. Whittier gets it. Skates in along the boards. Looking at his options. Shot in. It's going to go high into the netting and face off in the Grizz zone.
Yeah, that one would have been good for 3 on a gridiron. Like a field goal attempt there from short.
Face-off won by the Grizz. They try and get it out of their zone. Kept in by Trost. Trost sends it deep. Fisher working. Going to go all the way the other side of the boards. A little miscue there, but Montana comes up with it anyways. Shot in. It's going to go wide. And it's going to go behind the net. Montana retains possession. Grizz send it in deep. Chesworth sends it up. Fisher trying to send it out, but he can't. Widener and Fisher. Fisher were able to get it out. Intercepted by Montana. Montana has to tag up, and they do. Here comes Trost. Trost sends it up. This one's going to be caught by Montana's stick, and no icing. Only 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. Montana leading in shots, 21-8. Quick shot. Another opportunity there, wide open net. Ray scrambling, shot again. And in a very fortunate sequence for the Wolverines there.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but you know Hunter Ray is going to be thinking his defenseman after that opportunity.
Quick shot up. Quick opportunity, diving, sliding attempt by Montana to get it out, and they do. Tro sends it up, trying to get it to Nielsen. With only 30 seconds remaining, Montana looking to get one more offensive opportunity. They send it all the way down. Ray's going to glove it.
Yeah, cover up there from Ray as you saw 19 crashing in for the Grizz. William Smith, probably the smarter move there with just 28 seconds left in the second period to just cover, get to the face-off, and go into the locker room just down 2-1.
Face-off. Ends up in Montana hands. Quick wraparound attempt. Flipped up by Anderson, and it's going to go and hit the actual support beams, causing the puck to actually be flagged down, play to be flagged down, and another face-off in the zone.
And still 18 seconds left in the second period, so don't think that there isn't enough time for the Grizz to get a quick shot off here. Make a couple of attempts on net.
And Wolverines are going to get the clear. Emmett Anderson looking to get one more opportunity here. Can't get the puck fast enough, and Montana will be able to wrangle it. 7 seconds remaining. It's sent deep into the zone. And a lot of action there to finish the period with Montana leading 2-1. We have a game.
Yeah, and I'm not a betting man, but if you ask me, if you're the Wolverines, you're looking at Patrick Shimbasha, your captain, to come through in the third period. We haven't seen him for most of tonight. Grizz have done a good job neutralizing him, but look for number 57 to come clean in the third period.
Well, we appreciate you following us thus far, and we will catch you after the second intermission. Thank you for joining us again. And welcome back as we begin the third period of play. Montana is leading UVU 2-1 and is out shooting them 23-8. Looks like Eamon Anderson also must have gotten a late penalty and is now going to be in the box for the first 2 minutes of the third period. Anything else you can tell us about that, Jacob?
No, I'll be honest with you, I must have missed that one, so we'll wait and see what the announcement is over the loudspeakers. But not your ideal way to start off this third period if you're the UVU Wolverines.
This will be the second penalty kill rather for the Wolverines this game. And first face-off goes to Montana. Looks like it's going to be a boarding call against Anderson. Quick shot, it's going to go far and wide.
And I wonder if that call was made at the end of the second period and we just didn't see it, or if there was a discussion during the intermission.
Because I didn't see, obviously it must have happened during that point because we just now are seeing Eamon in the box and I didn't see conversation going on earlier with him, so just the important thing now is for the Wolverines to get the kill and keep the game alive. They're able to clear and get a change. One of the fortunate things for this period too is that now they have that short change again. You saw in that second period the long changes were difficult at times for the Wolverines. Shimbashi winding up, unable to send it out, and sent out, picked up at center ice by the Grizz. Hackett sends it in. It's going to go weird little bounce there and end up all the way behind the net. The Grizz look to set up. Quick breakout pass. Cross ice. Grizz into the attacking zone. Quick little drop pass. Skating to the slot. Shot. It's going to go far. It's going to go wide. Grizz come up with it again. Quick shot from the top of the circle. Ray able to catch it and hold it in for no rebound.
That was a good look there for the Grizz top goal scorer, Max Tuihala, coming on their shift over to the right side. Left-handed wrister there, and good stop from Hunter Ray. Looks like we got an announcement from the other rink.
And Montana's going to come out with that shot from the top of the circle. They shoot wide. Another opportunity here. Good breakup by Wolverines. Hill unable to catch it. And they had another opportunity there for a breakout. Here comes Clark now. And it looks like they have managed to kill the penalty as Eamon Anderson comes out of the box.
And Clark had the right idea there going to Hill, but I think he wanted to keep that one on the ice.
Hill with it now. He's got Anderson. Skates to the outside, sends it behind the net for Anderson. Clark over to Hill. Hill having to reach for it and it ends up in the corner. Quick little pass. It's going to end up back on the stick of Whittier. Whittier sending it over to Clark. Clark sends it in. Wolverine's going to opt for a change. A little bit of a malfunction there.
And just lost his footing from underneath him, but put a good poke check on Caden Nielsen.
Montana able to maintain possession. They come into the zone. Looking for that quick move. Shot. It's going to go off the pad and wide. Nielsen now. Cross ice pass to Chesworth. Chesworth trying to send it up. Montana now looking to come back with speed. And that was the name of the game for the first two periods, was Montana State's speed and strength coming into the zone. Good interception here is now Trost. Comes along with Fisher. Trost looking to make a quick move. Trying to get to Fisher. Backhand and a goal. Great little 1-2 pass. And off that backhand, the Wolverines are able to tie it up, bring it to a 2-2 game.
Yeah, phenomenal move there by Trost, holding on to the puck, bringing it over, pulling the goalie out, and then finding Fisher there for the little sneaky cheeky slide under the 5-hole, and all of a sudden we've got a tie game. All they had to do was stay in it, right? And credit to the defensemen for keeping in this game. Hunter Ray, standout performance so far in net, and we're all knotted up with about 16 and a half left to go in this game.
Like we talked about before, whereas the first period, Wolverines really had to dig in, lean into that bend, not break mentality, and clearly Fires being lighten is being lit underneath them, and even though they're being outshot 25-8, this is the third period. It's almost like a new game. It's 0-0, and from here on out, we're going to see which team takes dominance.
Yeah, and I don't want to sound the alarm bells too soon, but it looks like there is a discussion amongst the officials going on right now. I'm not sure what they saw in that play, but possibly goal might be waved off. It has not been recorded officially yet on the scoreboard, so we'll have to wait and see what the call is from the Stripes. So the goal's been waved off. You'd imagine it had to do with something with interference with the goaltender. Coaches are going to get an explanation now. We haven't heard the announcement yet from the public address announcer, but the goal has been waved off, so it's still 2-1 to Montana.
And no explanation from the referees. We're going to have to find out from the coach what happened. Wolverines now pressuring. Montana coming in quick. Trost sends it up. Now here comes Anderson trying to get there before the Montana defense, but Montana gets there first. However, that pressure is going to allow... I take it back, Shimbashi was there. Whittier. DDD past Trost. Trost sending it up to Shimbashi. Shimbashi sends it in. Wolverines trying to build on the energy that they have. Back shot putting on the brakes. Sends it up. It's going to be held by the Montana player. Quick wraparound attempt. Good job by the defense to get that out. Finger skating it up. He enters the zone. Quick shot. It's going to go high. And opportunity there for the Wolverines. Here comes shot in.
Good to see Nathan Morrow back out on the ice after taking that big hit in the first.
Quick shot. Here comes Finger. And the Wolverines seem to have found their stride here, creating lots of offensive opportunities. Montana comes back, and now they're going to have an odd man rush, a little bit of a breakdown. However, saved by the whistle. An offsides call against the Grizz.
And a bit of a late call there on the offside, but Wolverines will take that one.
Down along the boards. It's going to come out on a Montana stick. Quick shot. It's going to go wide. Lots of shots going wide for Montana today. Widener trying to send it up, but it's going to go off a shin pad. Hackett sending it behind the net. Eisenstadt having to skate to it. Trying to flip it up. Gets to Widener, but it's going to go all the way down. Fisher now going to beat the icing. Having it behind the net. And Montana coming in quickly. Defense sends it away, and now it's going to come into the corner. Flipped up, but it's going to be picked up at the point. Shot's going to go behind the net. Montana looking to begin a cycle. They send it up the point. Pass in. And go to the corner. Check by Fisher. Puck is trapped there, and it's going to come out to the point. DDD pass. Quick shot, or rather wind up. Shot. It's going to go wide. Eisenstadt with it. Slow it down, send it up, hoping to catch Widener there. Looks like Wolverines are going to opt for a change instead. Montana, quick entry into the zone. Pass there. Quick little move, but good job by the defense to stop the breakaway opportunity. Check hard into the boards. Bagshaw now. And it's going to end up Shimbashi trying to touch it for Bagshaw, but Montana's going to come back with it as they enter the zone with speed. Speed has been the name of this game. It's been a very quick-paced game. Montana with it at the point. Shot in. It's going to go wide. Loads up, fires. It's going to go off the paddle. Wolverines stuck again in their zone as they look to clear and get another opportunity. Whittier trying to send it up, but it's intercepted by Montana. Whittier trying to keep it in the zone, and he does, but unable to retain control. Does force Montana back, and the Grizz are going to have to regroup. They look to break out. Clark, but it's going to be picked up by Montana. Trying to make a quick move here. Anderson trying to thread it through the legs. And Montana's going to send it in deep. Whittier with it now. Bad bounce there, and it came straight to Montana player. Clark looking for that breakout pass, sends it up to Hill. Hill with it now. Shuffles it up, trying to catch Nielsen. He's going to send it in deep, and they're going to call icing.
And ever since that goal was waved off for the Wolverines, they've looked a little bit frantic, not only on defense, but also moving through the neutral zone on the attacking end. And, you know, something we haven't really seen on, frankly, in any of the games we've covered is, you know, when the opposing team's going on the chase, holding the puck behind your net, letting your guys change out too, and letting the play develop in front of you. And so I wonder if we'll see that here in the remainder of the third period.
And face-off won by Clark. Back to Whittier, but Montana's going to pick it up. Going to come out to the point. Montana doing a great job of keeping it in the zone and really stopping the breakout for the Wolverines.
And Bryce Whittier there pulling out the goalie stops. The glove save. That puck was head for Hunter Ray.
It's going to come out. Wolverines are going to have to tag up. They send it back to Nelson. Nelson sends it up, trying to catch Hill. Hill able to send it, and it's in the boards, and here comes Chesworth. Chesworth sends it behind. Fisher with it now. Looking to send it back over to Chesworth. Chesworth with it. Behind the net, trying to center, but nobody there for the Wolverines. Good blocks pass by Widener, but Montana's going to come in with it as they enter the zone. Pinched off. Widener with it behind the net. He's going to rim it around, hoping to get Fisher. Fisher, a little bit of a miscue in his feet. Wolverines fighting, trying to get it out of the zone. And Montana with it at the circle, top of the circle, down to the corner. Centering pass, it's going to go through traffic. They're going to pick it up again. Another centering pass, another opportunity. 2-3 saves for Hunter Ray right there, and he's able to make the big stops.
Yeah, and that big stop coming with the mask. Sometimes you got to use your head too. You know, you can hear I'm gonna blank. Rexy from Toy Story. I don't want to use my head. Well, guess what, Rexy? Sometimes you got to. And Hunter Ray showed us how.
Ray keeping the Wolverines in the game, and now having faced 29 shots. And out of those shots, there's been many more shots that haven't been counted because Montana, with open lanes, have shot high and wide.
Yeah, and Hunter Ray doing a good job just to keep it at 2. Whatever the outcome of this game ends up being, it's clear that Montana's been the dominant team on the ice.
We've seen it time and time again. It was a beautiful goal, top shelf for Montana as they extend their lead 3-1. And with only 10 minutes and 26 seconds remaining, Wolverines got to be asking themselves what they got to change in these last half of the period to make a comeback and to show that they're not going to be pushed over.
Yeah, and that goal coming from number 19, William Smith, getting jiggy with it on that one.
And Montana's going to come back with it as they send it up. And Montana with it again. Quick shot. Open net. Ray standing on his head trying to save. He's scrambling and it's behind the net. The defenders trying to do their best to prevent another opportunity. It's sent up, but not out. And Montana continues to retain possession. Shot. And through traffic, Ray's able to glove it down. He's clutching that puck for dear life.
Yeah, glove save there from Hunter Ray, and we almost saw the 4th goal go in there for the Grizz. Again, it's the frantic play from the Wolverines that we've seen here late in the 3rd period, I think, has led to this 2-goal deficit with 9:59 to play.
And after going around the ref, quick shot's going to go wide. Frantic is the word, and I think the word for Montana has been composed. They've stayed composed throughout this game. They've worked hard. They've made good passes. They've started cycles, and they're able to make great opportunities and make it really difficult for the Wolverines defensemen.
Yeah, composed and consistent, right? I mean, frankly, this is the same team that we saw play in the 1st period, except now the passes are being completed in the attacking zone and the shots are going on net, and that's why they have the 3 goals that they do.
Shot up at the point. Pass up to the point. Down to the circle. Quick little move by the captain. Gonna end up. And in the middle, Logan Hill looking to send it out, and he does. However, Montana takes it right back and skates into the zone again. Wolverines unable to get a break. It's sent into the netting. A little bit of a breather and a chance to change. Where the Wolverines can regroup and get it out of the zone. And faceoff's going to be won by Montana. Montana controlling it as they send it cross ice. Number 21 sends it down. Picked up by Peterson, but it's not going to be enough. Finger trying to get it out, but he's pressured by 2. Montana doing a good job of overloading the defense deep in the zone, forcing them to make passes that ultimately get picked up by their own offensemen. And here come the Grizz as they send it high and wide. 9 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Montana out shooting UVU 33 to 10. Puck's gonna go up and into the bench.
Yeah, and that 33 to 10 shot differential showing up on the scoreboard too with the goals. 3-1 here with 8 minutes left. You start to look inside yourself. What do we have left in the tank? We've been chasing this game the entire night. What do we have left in the tank to give with 8 minutes to go?
A little bit of a push there. Face off won by the Wolverines. They have it at the point. Wind up from Eckett. It goes wide. Good opportunity there. Shimbashi now trying to send it up, but it's going to be dumped back down.
Yeah, that shot from Eckett was deflected by Shimbashi. It was on target, and I wonder if maybe it snuck in if it wasn't touched by the stick.
Icing is going to be against the Grizz, and the face-off will come back to their zone. Face-off won by the Wolverines shot, and it's going to go. And Montana's going to come up with it here on the near boards. Anderson, though, able to get it away from danger. Goes around the net, tries to send it up Shimbashi. Shimbashi catches it now, but stick check, and it's going to end up back on the Montana stick. Shot fake, and it's going to be Montana looking to get a quick shot there from the circle. Come out now. Captain Shimbashi has puck stripped from him, and now Montana doing a good job as they establish their cycle. Good interception by Eckett. Unable to bring it past the center line. And with 7 minutes remaining, Wolverines looking to get one last push. Try and start their comeback. Shot from Montana and caught by Ray.
We saw that pass attempt just a couple of seconds ago. It was never going to make it, right? And that's how they started off the game, and that's what put them in a hole early. Just those long pass attempts across two lines, and you know they're giving up possession in the neutral zone because of it.
And Montana's going to come up with it, but Wolverines were able to at least recover it. Puck's going to be deflected into the bench, and face-off is going to be brought out outside the zone.
Kind of cool opportunity, though, for these guys to play on this rink, one that was used in the 2002 Olympics, right? It's got to feel a little special to know the torch was here, right?
Absolutely. And obviously with Salt Lake eyeing the games here for 2030 or 2034, who knows? We might see another Olympic Games played on this ice sheet. And here comes the Grizz into the attacking zone. Sent up. Shot in. Ray is able to defend it, but it looks like a little slow to get up. I think Ray may have strained himself. We'll see.
And you almost want to ice the puck intentionally here, give your goaltender time to recover, or maybe switch him out.
Hill sends it down. It's going to be right in front of that shot and goal. Another opportunity there and another capitalization. Good job by the Wolverines to take that where there was nothing. They're able to get that quick shot off, short side, and score.
Yeah, that was a really tough angle there. Probably not ideal, but Logan Hill able to sneak it in off the Tendy's shoulders, and it's 3-2 with 6 left. Let's see, check in with Hunter Ray, though, who's got his mask off. And you're right, I think it was either a strain pulling his shoulder up from the opposite side. He's going to get a check-in with Chesworth.
Looks like he's going to stay in the game, though, and now only down 1 with 6 minutes remaining. The Wolverines now gaining a little bit of momentum, but it's going to be critical in the next few minutes to make sure that they change and they fix their bad habits and start really breaking out and working as a team. Here comes 27, Noah Finger. Finger putting on the brakes, looking to send it up to Nelson. Nelson looking for a wind-up shot. It's through in the skates, and now Montana's going to come back, looking for a quick counterattack to respond. And pass attempt is intercepted by Montana as they regain control, send it up to the point, and begin their offensive work. So they send it up, and right there we saw that was their response. Quick little move, quick little pass, backhand shot, top shelf.
That's an unfortunate goal there. It took a crazy bounce to land on the stick of the goal scorer. It's like it's going to be number 8, Mason Parrish. Yeah, I mean, that angle was tighter than Hill's goal just a couple of minutes ago. Backhand from the opposite side goes over the shoulder of Hunter Ray, and back to 2-goal lead for the Montana Grizz.
Wolverines with the face-off. Shot up by Shimbashi. Shimbashi carrying it across the line. He's got a back shot. Winds up shot. It's going to go wide. Shimbashi again shoots and scores! And off what seemed like a garbage opportunity, he's able to make miracles happen and keep the Wolverines alive through this third period. That's what you need from your captain.
Yep, that's right. Your captain, Patrick Shimbashi, puts himself on the score sheet. There's still plenty of time left in this game. And with a goal frenzy in the last 3 or 4 minutes, not really sure what the final score of this one's going to be here with 5 left to play.
Wolverines looking to get a little bit of energy here as the crowd is getting loud.
And Shimbashi staying even with Anderson now, both with 11 goals on the season for the team lead.
Anderson able to intercept that bad pass. He's looking, he's got Shimbashi, sends it in. Shimbashi. Wolverines definitely playing with a little more energy now. Montana's also playing with energy though as they come back fast. Figure if you can do it, we can do it too. And it's going to end up back shot. Ray now, it's going to end up on the opposite circle. Shoved down by Hill. Hill's able to take that hit and stop a golden opportunity there. Ray's going to cover it and slow the game down with 4 minutes and 38 seconds remaining. This is a game, Jacob.
Yeah, and a good job there from Hunter Ray. It's easy in this frenzy of goals to kind of lose your composure. And with that high shot from the right side, good job from Ray to glove it down, cover up, slow this momentum down, right? You're coming off scoring a goal, that's great, but you don't want the Grizz to respond like they did the last time. Take the face off, slow the game down.
Face-off is going to be won by Montana, but Wolverines are at least able to poke it out, and now Clark sending it up for Nielsen. Clark with it now on his stick. He's able to make a move. He's tripped. There is going to be a call on the play.
I'll wait and see what the call is there. Have to imagine the interference, though. It's going to be the assistant captain for the Grizz coming back into the box, number 28, Case Balk.
Now looking good for Declan Clark, or for Jacoby Clark, though. You could see him limping on that right foot. He's putting all his weight on his left. Trainer coming out now. Oh, and that would be a horrible loss for the Wolverines. Clark has been a solid second liner all season long.
Yeah, Jacoby Clark, part of the fabric of this team. Just the nitty-gritty, good skater, good leader. And you don't want to lose a man like that, especially late here in the game, trailing by 1.
But this is going to be the Wolverines' opportunity to make a statement. They're coming on the power play. They were 1 for 1. They were able, and now with the goals that they got last game, we know that they can have a great opportunity and they can produce good quality shots.
Now you mentioned 1 for 1 on the power play, but they did give up a shorthanded goal too on that power play. So important here to keep the foot on the gas and make sure they don't give something up the other way.
Looks like it's going to be a 5-minute major this time. For the remainder of the game, the Wolverines are going to be on the power play. This is a gift to them, and it'll be interesting to see what they do now.
Yeah, absolutely huge. And honestly, something I'm more interested in seeing too is in 2 minutes from now, if Darren Peck decides to pull Ray for a 6th man.
Wolverines unable to keep it in. It's going to go down. Ray with it now. He sends it behind his net around, trying to grab Whittier. Whittier with it now. And we're seeing what Montana's been doing all night, which is really pressing full ring press to try and like keep the Wolverines in the zone. And at least the Wolverines are able to break out now.
And you might see the Grizz kind of let up a little bit though here, being down by a man for the remainder of the game. Might play a little bit more defensively.
Back shot with it now. Looking for that lane shot, and it's going to go off a stick. Or off the pad, rather. Anderson with it now. He's sending it down deep, but it's going to be caught by Montana and sent all the way down. Montana gets a change. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. And what has been a wild ride for fans tonight. It's going to be... Puck is kept in. Wind up shot by Anderson. A beautiful opportunity there, but good save by the goalie.
That's a perfect look from Ammon Anderson. And unfortunate there, the block there, the pad got in his way.
Back it to Widener. Widener now, sending it to Anderson. Anderson looking for an opportunity now. Shot in, and off a crazy angle. Ammon Anderson brings the tying goal to bring back what has been an incredible run for the Wolverines tonight.
Put him on Sports Center. Ammon Anderson with a beautiful goal from behind the net. Catches the back of the goaltender. And we're all tied up. Ammon Anderson making a case for team MVP right now.
And as we've seen, because this is a 5-minute major, this is going to be a great opportunity for Wolverines, not only to tie, but to win the game. They have a penalty, they have a power play for the next 3 minutes. And even if it goes into overtime, 30 seconds into overtime, and they win the faceoff here. Eisenstadt sends it up to Fisher. Fisher now sending it around the boards. Here comes Widener. Widener into the corner, but it's going to be picked up by Chesworth. Chesworth sending it up to Eisenstadt. Miscue though. It's going to come all the way out to Ray. Ray with it now. Sends it over to Eckett. Eckett brings it behind the net. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Wolverines looking to get one last push. Really reestablish themselves in the zone and get another quality opportunity. Widener sends it in deep. Chesworth. And Montana's going to come out with it. But like you said earlier, this is a very important time for the Wolverines to settle down, not give up a shorthanded goal. Fisher with it now. He crosses the line. Back to Chesworth. Chesworth shot through the lane. It's going to go high off the glass. With Fisher with it now. He's going to send it up to Trost. Trost now with time to Fisher. Fisher settling it down. Up to Trost. It's going to be shot in by Shimbashi. Behind the net, Shimbashi trying to get it. Anderson now helping. And Anderson's going to come away with it. Send it across the ice to Trost. Trost catches it. Down to Fisher. Fisher looking for an opportunity behind the net. Sends it over to Anderson. It's going to go high and it's going to go out. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. Oh, and a big opportunity now for Montana. Shot and score. We talked about it. A little bit of a breakdown there, and unfortunately Montana capitalized.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what you didn't want to see there. The shorthanded goal with 1 minute 30 left, and another breakdown. I mean, I'm at a loss for words, frankly. What happens is you lose the puck in the attacking zone, and you don't get back quick enough. I mean, Montana's been phenomenal at preventing the pass and breaking up those pass lines and turning them into goals. I mean, that's what they've been doing. They've been breaking up the pass, but then turning them into goal-scoring opportunities. 5-4 Grizz.
Face-off won by the Wolverines with now 1 minute 30 seconds remaining. They now have to score again. They got to tie this game up, and they still have the power play on their side with 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. But now Montana's going to have a little more gusto. A little more skip in their step. Shimbashi sends it up to Anderson. Anderson now. Wind up by Eisenstadt. Going to send it deep down to Anderson. Anderson now at the circle. He's going to send it over. Bagshaw looking for an opportunity now. Send it over to Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt. Shot in. Deflection. It's going to go off the glass. Bagshaw sends it up. And Eckett can't keep the zone.
You can hear calls from the stands to pull Hunter Ray. 45 seconds left. And it looks like those calls are going to go unheard. Darren Peck not moving his goaltender.
With 38 seconds remaining. Eckett now skating behind the net. Bagshaw now. Entering the zone. He's going to send it in. 25 seconds. The crowd is getting loud. And they whip it all the way down. Hunter Ray is pulled with 19 seconds remaining. Wolverines are going to have one last opportunity, one last push. If they can get an opportunity here. 10 seconds now. Time is of the essence. Fisher unable to pick up that pass. It's going to be sent all the way down. And it's going to be a heartbreaking loss for the Wolverines here tonight.
Yeah, the unfortunate part of this game, Caleb, is that UVU played well and beyond their abilities tonight. I mean, the Grizz were by far the better team on the ice. So to lose by one in an absolute shootout, you can't take any good, moral team boosting lessons from a loss. It never feels good to lose. But hopefully they can shake this one off, come to play tomorrow against Northern Arizona University feeling good about themselves, because that was a phenomenal showing from the Men in Green.
And we can see near the end of the period, UVU was pulling it in, and now with 21 shots at the end of the game to Montana's 39, remind ourselves that they were down. I mean, it's obviously out shooting by 2, but Montana was out shooting the Wolverines by 3, by 4, almost the entire game. So big push by the Wolverines there at the end, and unfortunately, these lessons to be learned. We saw some of it last night, but obviously Montana, the better team here tonight.
And it might have just been a case of too little, too late, right? But they've flipped the script. I mean, this whole season the problem has been starting out too strong and then giving up in the second and third period. We saw a little bit different tonight, maintaining in the first period, but really ramping it up in the second and third. They can get 3 full periods tomorrow. We're going to have a good result against Northern Arizona.
Well, we appreciate you joining us here. Thank you from the entire broadcast team. We appreciate your continued support, and we will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. for the next Wolverines game. Have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow.